need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Buck. It's week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The play fake to Michelle, now Newton.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 36-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Complete to Delaney Walker.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Newton. Rolling to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Buffalo.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Play action. Now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between. And created a foul.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the...
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Dante Hightower on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Allen's pass complete.
John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down.
Throwing again is Newton. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
7. First down, Buffalo.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Allen's throw is complete, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Allen escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far in the bit. Will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Newton on 1st down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Newton, he's got it to James White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Randy Bullock on for the field.
Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Bills 28.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Roberts now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Foster on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so active. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Allen, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground, Geis. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. One quarter remains here in Week 16. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Singletary.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
4th down.
Now they're out there again to try once more. Operating from the gun, Allen escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Bills.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. But I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So Allen's going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. One last throw here for Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work that. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball, 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work that. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. 'Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? 'Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell you, I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, man, that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all.
Today, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Tunga Bailoa's pass.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The Dolphins ball carrier. He's brought down.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 14 carries, 51 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good scene.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Kyle Van Noy.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there.
2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete.
Tunga Bailoa's pass.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bills have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Call that a punt of 38 yards. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
A first down carry for Foster. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. With any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Singletary. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Allen now operating from the gun. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Two are going to try and go quickly here. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, Newton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while you're... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Two and now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Okay. Time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
5-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's brought down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Traquan Smith, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Foster. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Number 19, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go with Geis, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st down, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Cole Beasley.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
36-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Dancing to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bills.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
2 yards, good enough for 1st.
On the tackle. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Here's Breida. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The handoff to Matt.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact 2-1 hit,
and the ball is out.
Trent Murphy.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Makes the score Bills 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
It's now
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try and run the option.
on the keeper.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Turnover on down.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Jakeem Grant. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, like a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. But he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And it's caught.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
The ball carrier.
Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
I wonder if he...
And it'll be intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run?
And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Allen on the keeper. A fumble on the play.
For that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50, 30, 10.
If you were me, you do
And he
this
is
too.
going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Well, time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Jakeem Grant. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Tua. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Jakeem.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
2 and a throw again.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw is Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a run with Singletary. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. So Allen's going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. To throw is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Flushed out right. Flush to his right, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen off the play fake. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Allen. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. For Davius White on the coverage.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards dealt, my hand ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it and go. Nah, I get it and go. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came in it. Gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Caught up. It's now nothing. I'm caught up. Yeah. It's now nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up. Yeah.
hurt.
Jesus will.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. Within the institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Need a light years to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit
We'll step on, spin move, in zone, let's go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the gang now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
We'll step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like the Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. Ezel on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. It mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. Shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.